Happy afternoon, children. I hope you are all fine and safe. You all had your lunch, children? Very good. Now, we are going to continue the lesson which we had seen in the last class. Okay, tell me, what is the chapter number? Very good, it is chapter 7. Can anyone guess what is the title of that lesson? Well, greeneries. What is it? Yeah, very good. It is getting to know plants. So, these are all the content. In the last class, we had discussed about the introduction of plants, herbs, shrubs and trees. We had seen example of this. In addition to this, we had seen climbers and creepers. Clear, children? So, in this class, I have asked you to be ready with some materials. Are you ready with that materials? Leaves, ink or ujala and a plant, water and a beaker. Whether you are ready? I am ready with all those things. Whether you are ready, children? If yes, very good. We are going to do an activity. Before that, we will revise what we had seen in the last class. So, introduction of plants. I said you there are different types of plants. Few may be big, few may be small and tall and short. So, there are different varieties of plants. So, why do we need plants? For the main important thing is for oxygen. We had seen the uses of plants also. Yes or no? So, parts of plant. Whether you draw this diagram, children. So, there are two systems, namely root system and the shoot system. So, the part of plant which is present below the soil is called root system and above the soil is called shoot system. Okay. So, the first part is flower. It helps in reproduction. Leaf perform photosynthesis. It is called as kitchen of plant, and then fruit, stem, root. Roots help in absorbing water and minerals from the soil. Next thing is uses of plants. What are the uses? Medicinal uses, fruits and vegetables. Yes, helps in maintaining a temperature. And then what? Remove carbon dioxide, gives fresh oxygen for us, reduce soil erosion, provides medicine, in addition to that furnitures. So, these are all the importance of plants. And second thing is we had seen the importance of plants for animals. It helps them to provide food and shelter. So, what is this photosynthesis, children? Yes, the process by which the green plants prepare their own food is called as photosynthesis. What is it? The process in which the green plants prepare food is called photosynthesis. Photo means light. What is that photo? Light. And synthesis means to combine. Okay? Look at here. In the last class I said you an equation, right? So, carbon dioxide plus water. This is the process of photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. What is it? In the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll gives. So, it combines here. Okay. It gives carbohydrates plus oxygen. So, here it is represented by symbols, by chemical formula. CO2, it is a symbol for carbon dioxide. CO2 plus H2O gives C6H12O6 plus O2, that is oxygen. And look at the last equation. What is why 6CO2, 6H2O? These numbers are given to balance the equation. So, this equation is called as chemical equation, children. What is it? Chemical equation. In chemical equations, balancing is important on both the sides. Both the sides has to be equal. If it is not equal, the reaction does not take place. Okay? Look at here. 6CO2. Why this 6? We have here C6. So to balance this, how many carbons are there? 6 carbons are there. So right hand side and left hand side must be equal. So 6 carbon, 6 carbon. And hydrogen, how many hydrogens you have? 12. Look at the left hand side, 6H2. So 6 2s are 12. So totally how many hydrogens on both the sides? 12 hydrogens. And in case of oxygen, O6. So look at this side. Here you have how many oxygen? 6 2s are 12 plus 6. 12 plus 6 you have 18 oxygen. Okay. So look at here you have 6 oxygen here and here 6 2s are 12. 12 plus 6, 18. Totally 18 oxygen on both the sides. So both the sides are balanced. So while you are coming for higher standard, you will be studying about balancing of equations in chemistry. Okay children. Next, it is the process of photosynthesis. Roots absorb water and minerals from the soil and leaves helps in giving out oxygen and absorbing carbon dioxide. Types of plant, they are trees, shrubs, climbers, herbs and creepers. What are all they? Trees, shrubs, climbers, herbs and creepers. What do you mean by trees? They are tall. They are tall and have woody stem are called as trees. Here some trees are given for example. And second thing is shrubs. They develop near the branch but their stem are not hard. Stems are hard but not very thick. The shrubs develop near the branches of the stem and then they are hard but not very thick. They are hard but not very thick. They are called as shrubs. Herbs. Herbs they have green tender. They do not have branches. They do not have branches and the stems are green in color are called as herbs. Climbers. So they are big stemmed plant. They need a support to stand erect. They are called as climbers. And creepers. Their stems are also big but they are spread on the ground. Creepers spread on the ground. So these are all the topics which we had discussed in the last class. Today we are going to see the first part of this plant, that is the stem. Just put today's date children. Write today's date and write stem. This is the first topic which we are going to see today. Okay. Stems are the part of shoot system of a plant. What is it? Shoot system. So I said you about root system and shoot system, right? So root system are present below the soil. Shoot system are present above the soil. So where the stems are present in the plant? They are present above the soil. So stems are shoot system of the plant. They may range in length from few millimeters to hundreds of meters. So their range may vary according to the nature of the plant. Okay. Stems are usually underground. Stems are usually above the ground, but few plants have stems underground also. Few plants have underground stem also. Okay children. So look at here, what is this? The picture which is given here represents the green part of the stem. Next thing, look at here, what is this stem children? Bamboo stem. Yes or no? Bamboo. It stands erect. It helps in making papers. Isn't it? Yeah. Now we are going to start our activity. Okay. Are you ready with the things which I said you? So take your things and keep it near you. Now I am also going to take my things. So first, what did I say? Take a beaker. What is it? Shall I show you the full figure children? Yes. See. First take a beaker or a glass with filled water. With filled water. So we are going to pour what? Red ink inside this, or you can pour Ujala also, or blue ink if you have. If it is red in color, it will be easily visible for us. So I am using red ink. What is it, children? I am using red ink. So do it, children. So look at here, I am opening it and I am going to pour that into it. So I have poured ink. Okay. I'll show you, wait. So I closed the bottle now. So look at here, children. So you can pour still more also. Okay. And then take a plant. Take a plant and cut its root. Take a plant and cut its root. So see, I have taken a plant. I am going to insert this inside it. Keep this inside this bottle. I am going to leave it for few days. So what we are able to observe in the last? Yes, what we are going to observe? After few days, we are able to see the red color in this leaves and in the stem. We are able to see the red color. So because the water which is here is red in color. The water which is here is red in color. So what is the use of stem? It helps in transport of minerals and water and minerals to all parts of the plant. Okay, children? So this is the activity. You just take a plant, cut its root and keep it inside the beaker and leave it for a few days and then observe. Okay? So if you are observing that, you will be able to see the green color. Okay? And then if you are going to cut the cross section of the leaf, afterwards if we are going to cut the cross section of the leaf, cross section of the stem after few days. Look at here, this is the final arrangement. We are going to keep it as it is for few days. Leave it as it is for few days. After that, if we take that stem and cut it and see, we are able to see the red colored ink inside that. Look at here. If you are taking it and if you are seeing that, you are able to see the red color which is present inside this. So the ink which is present in this water are transported. So it is transported to all parts. We are able to see red colored streak in the plant. So do this experiment and observe. Okay, children? So from this we conclude that the functions of stem are: the stem of the plant helps in connecting the roots and the leaves. So who is responsible for connecting the root and leaf? Stem. The stem is responsible for, or the stem helps in connecting the roots and leaves. And what is the second one? Helps to transport, absorb water and minerals to different parts of the plant. Root helps in absorbing water and minerals. But who transport it to all parts of plant? Yes. Stem helps to transport the absorbed water and minerals to all parts of the plant. And then the stem also helps to transport the products of photosynthesis from the leaf to rest of the plant. So what is the first one? From the root, it gets the water and mineral and supplies to all the part of plant. And the second one is from the leaves. The leaves prepare food. So the food which is prepared by the leaf are transported by the stem to other plant parts of the plant. So totally it does two work. From the root to other plant and from the leaves to all parts of the plant. So this is the function of stem. So we have done one experiment. Okay, children. So do this and try.